This is Susie Lake, and that's the Susie Lake mountain you can see from miles away. I've never been here before in my life. There's a creek that goes out to Elizabeth Lake. Heading west, I came from the east side of the lake. And next year I'll have a trail right to here. There's great pike fishing in this lake. There's got to be moose in here too. This got burnt last year. You can see this fire up here on the hillside and all that greenery. There's moose tracks all through it. But down at that marsh right down there and at the bottom of the lake, I think it'd be very good too. John and I were going to a log pile down here where the bulls have really been rutting. We never even got there. We're walking down the trail. I was walking ahead. John heard the moose walking in the bush and whistled for me to stop and listen, and we could both hear him then, and he come walking out of the timber line, and I started grunting, and he came right to us. And when he turned broadside to me, I didn't know. I thought John could see him, but when he turned right broadside to me and stopped, I shot. He wheeled away, ran back in some cover where I couldn't see him as well as John. He got a shot away and hit a tag alder. And then the bull ran up the top of the hill and John stopped him with a grunt. We both flung another couple arrows at him and hit 6 inches apart in the same place 80 yards away, but it wasn't the moose. And then we come over the hill after about half an hour wait once we found blood, so we could see the steam rising up out of the grass here and we could hear him breathing. And John just circled around below him and stuck one in his ribs and finished him off. And now we're going to go and tow him home and maybe have beer.
John?
Congratulations. Good hunting. Thanks, John.
And that moose came off this point right here. He swam across the river. And I should be able to see my tree stand right in there somewhere. I think it's right there, I think.
You know, there's a good chance he might still be alive because there's no birds coming out of there.
Can't be far. It should be right in front of us if it's where I thought it was. There. Nice job, man.
Thanks, Bobby. Is that awesome? Oh, look at that dude. Woo. Look at that guy, Bobby. That's sweet.
A little bit back, but forward on the other side. Killed him fast. He didn't live long. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Here we are by John's moose. It's a big bull hunter. It's about 9 o'clock in the morning. And we just found the moose. It was shot last night about 7 p.m. with this longbow right here. It's a big moose. This thing's got to be 800 pounds.
Hey, I just got my first moose up in Ontario. Bob Behrman. Got him last night at 7 o'clock, and it's this morning, what is it, Friday, my last day I would have been hunting. It's 10:30. And I plugged him right here, and I come out the other side, and he swam a river. And went up here about 50 yards and dropped. So, I got my first Ontario moose.
And how does it feel, Mr. Kohler?
I'm a happy man. Well, last night we were up on this little point here, right on this bay, this river of Lake Nipigon. And Bob was up on top of the tree stand ladder, and he was calling, and we were there for a little while, and we heard just 2 grunts. And so I quick changed places with Bob. I got in a tree stand and Bob walked down to the edge of the lake and he didn't grunt again. So we stood there for about 15 minutes and Bob climbed back up on a ladder and called one more time and we heard 3 times. So we changed spots again, so I got up on a ladder and all of a sudden I see his rack coming off that little point. And he came out the edge of the water and Bob was monkeying around trying to get that mildred on his chest. And this moose heard some little cracking over there, and then all of a sudden that moose decoy came out. And when he saw that, he got excited. And then Bob made a cow call with his mouth, and that thing just comes swimming across the river, grunting the whole way and gurgling water. And he climbed up out of the water, and he came up on the edge of the tag alders, and he monkeyed around. He was facing me, and he finally turned sideways, and I hit him good. And Errol came out the other side, and he swam across the river, and I got my first Ontario moose with Bob the Moose Man.
Right on.
Thanks, Bobby.
Okay, well that was fun. That was quite a nice night.
Okay, we just got the moose all quartered up. He's in the boat. And we're heading back to the boat landing.
Oh,
so here he is, Mr. Moose.
Mr. Moose and Mr. Hunter.
My first moose ever. Yeah, nice moose.